This Reddit page was created in 2017 with the bio reading, Lower Duck Pond is a small town located outside of Hydroelectric City, near Upper Duck Pond. Mayor Dracula Jones is always happy to assist if you need help. Enjoy your stay. This Reddit community pretend that they are a part of this town, and they all know each other. Even having one of the rules on this page saying, never break the illusion. This community is still very active, with the most popular post on this page saying this: who's promoting us on r/askreddit again? You want more outsiders strolling in again, corrupting our youth with their big ideas, taking our jobs, raising our cost of living. They can visit, fall in love, buy up our property at a price frankly none of us could resist. Are we going to let this happen? Do you not remember? And I know it's you, Karen. Multiple conversations like this exist on this page, with 2,300 people joining and being known as acquaintance. If you think this is strange, the communities that I'll talk about next is even more odd. This very popular Reddit community created in 2019 posts photos of multiple different liminal spaces. These posts can provoke fear or anxiety out of some people, due to some of these images disturbing the idea of normalcy. However, this fear doesn't seem to have stopped the growth of this community, because as of right now, they have 178,000 members. The most popular post on this page is from 7 months ago, gaining 48,000 upvotes. Shows a post with a caption reading, McDonald's new play place for children, 2 screens/2 chairs. Multiple photos like this exist on this page, with some photos being more disturbing than others. If you're interested in the subreddit, I'll leave a link in the description below. This community, created in 2014, seems to share similarities to the first subreddit I talked about. The people in this community pretend that they are cavemen and cavewomen, talking to each other in the comments and on their posts with broken English. As of right now, they have 1,600 members and the page still remains active. The most popular post on this page has 3,700 upvotes, talking about a certain character. I'll leave a link to this subreddit in the description if you think this is interesting. This community is dark and extremely sad. Created in 2013, a Reddit community called Last Images is a place where people post the last photos that they took of someone before they would tragically pass away. The most popular post on this subreddit is from 7 years ago, with 69,000 upvotes, showing this photo with the person who posted writing this: last photo of my daughter, she was killed 2 hours later by a drunk driver. We were celebrating her 21st birthday. I made it from scratch and she was my best friend. Multiple posts just like this exist on this subreddit. Some posts talk about people passing away from cancer or taking their own lives, usually being very shortly after the photos were taken. However, I'll spare you the sadness and I won't show any more posts. If you want to read any more of these, I'll leave a link to the subreddit in the description. This Reddit community, created in 2012, this is a place where people talk about being betrayed or wronged and start plotting to get some revenge. This community has 2,000 members and remains very active to this day. Some of the posts on this page don't talk about anything that concerning, however some do. The most popular post on this page says this: my goal is simple and diabolical. I have coordinated a complicated heist to ensure my capture of one of my sister's prize cookies. In 14 minutes she'll take the cookies out of the oven. At this point I have approximately 15 minutes until the cookies have cooled enough for me to take one. However, my sister plans to move these cookies as soon as they have cooled, so I need to intercept them before she can lock them away in her plastic container. Then after she has removed them from the pan, how will I do this? I will need a most villainous distraction. Now, my sister is best friends with a boy named Matthew. If he were to call, she would drop everything and answer the phone. As such, I have reprogrammed my house caller ID to say Matthew. When I call the house, as she moves to answer the phone, I am already en route to take the cookies. I'll steal 3 of the 12, dump the rest on the floor and let the dog eat them. I then rushed back and then re-edit the caller ID. My sister sees the dog eating the cookies and suspects him while I eat 3 cookies in my room, free of suspicion. This is probably the best example of a post that isn't really that serious. However, I did find someone that posted this. My ex cheated. I broke up with him and that motherfucker killed my dog. He tried to gaslight me into thinking it was all in my head until I found proof. I instantly broke up with him after that. He said it was probably for the best and acted like he wasn't even bothered. It broke my heart. For 4 years he acted like he was a kind and empathetic man, and I really believed we had a solid bond. This was like a completely different person. After the breakup he tried to get back at me with a smear campaign, but that didn't really work because people were skeptical about his version of the facts and told me what he was trying to do. Suddenly my dog got very sick. While he was fine that day before, he seemed lethargic and weak. I had trouble motivating him to go outside for his walk. First thing he did outside was pee, and it was bright red blood. He collapsed shortly after. We rushed him to the emergency vet and they strongly suspected rat poison. Horrible story short, my dog didn't make it. I asked for an autopsy even though it was expensive, and they found meat and rat poison in his stomach/intestines. There is no way my dog could have gotten access to rat poison anywhere. I went over every little detail in my head so many times. There's only one explanation, and that is that someone fed my dog poisoned meat. There's only one person that still had a key to my house, knew my schedule, and was trusted by my dog. I can't prove it. Nobody would even believe me. They would never ever think he's capable of something like that. He's such a nice and humble guy, but I've been reading up the last few weeks, and to my shock, I've come to find out I've been in a relationship with a covert narcissist, and it's been a rude awakening. He killed my best friend. He's not getting away with this. I've made him believe we're on good terms, and that we can still be friends. Stroked his ego a bit. He doesn't know I made a copy of his house key before I gave it back. He's out of the country for 2 weeks on holiday. The time is now. It's really important it does not look like revenge, and that it does not lead back to me. I was thinking stuff like a shrimp in the curtain rods, something that will slowly drive him insane, but it's damaging to him. Please help me avenge my beautiful boy. He was the best dog ever, and the worst thing is he adored my ex. While that ass while generally treating my dog with thinly veiled contempt. This story is without a doubt disturbing. She did reply to some people in the comments of this post. However, this post and these comments are from 4 years ago. I don't know what else has happened since, leading me to the end of the strangest Reddit communities to ever exist.